Winter has finally raised its ugly head, and I've had this thing out twice, and it's failed me twice. So today we've got to change a belt on the auger drive. Like I keep saying, it's a workshop, not a wood shop. So step number one is we've got to take the belt cover off. So that's not too hard. Once those bolts are out, it just comes right off. And you can see where my belt is right there. And it's flipped right off. Now, the last time it failed, it was this tensioner assembly right here that tensions onto the drive belt. And to get into that and change this belt, the drive belt, you have to take apart these 3 bolts on either side and split the whole case in half. I'm hoping I don't have to do it for this belt, but I may have to. So the way this works is there's an idler pulley here, and that's which tensions onto the belt, which drives the auger belt. Well, like I said, there's 3 bolts. I already got the other side done. So you want to take the top 2 right out. The bottom one you don't want to take out. You just want to loosen it. So it's not going to come apart yet because the chute direction bar is still attached. So get yourself a stick ready. And I probably should have done this first, but I didn't. So we've got a bolt or a nut holding on the cover, and another nut. And that's in a slot, so it adjusts the lash, which is why we have the stick. We'll split it a bit, and just let that sit down on the stick. Now you can see with it split in half, got a bit more room there. So we should be able to get this belt off much easier. Like that. And this is actually rolled. And you can see right there where that's where she got euchred. It's 1/2 inch by 38 on this one. And the A designation is because it's an industrial belt, not a fan belt for a car. Just get that put in there. And hold it over. There goes my board because I'm flipping it up. And flip it up into there and hope, against all hopes, that the bottom bolts hold everything in place. No, she's not gonna. You see, this bottom bolt is not gonna hold it quite the way I want it to. I don't just have to, it's letting go on me. There we go. And we'll get 1 bolt in to hold it in place. Just finger tight. And we'll get 1 bolt on the other side also. Just in place to hold it tight. And now when you push down on the handle, yeah, okay, the bottom's in. So we'll tighten those first. If I can get my hands in there. So with the bottom bolts in, we can now get the top bolts in and hold the case back together. That is assuming that you can see bifocals. Looking into the belly of the beast. We'll play a little bit with our auger engagement and come back. Get it around that keeper. And we're going to get lucky here. Come on. Got the right edge on. Well, get the back edge started if we can. Get the back edge started enough. Make sure the ignition is off and just gently pull the starting cord. And that'll roll it right on there. And over on the keeper. And there's the tension pulley, which looks like it could use a bit of adjustment too by the looks of it. Including the spacing. That don't look like it's spaced out quite at the right spot. Yeah, I think we can tighten that up just a little bit. Oh, it's about a ½ inch. This is as simple as a bolt in a slot, and this slides back and forth. Give it a little pull again. Okay, it's not moving the auger pulley. If we put some on it, it does move the auger pulley. Okay, we're good. We've got to put our direction mechanism back together. As you can see, it's just a little slot. And the bolt goes in the slot. And the nut goes on the bolt. And to adjust the lash, you just push it in, tighten a bit, and check it. And it should work smoothly and not bind too much. Should have good engagement. If you put it in too tight, you're really going to feel some tension on there. And it should move nice and free. There we go. Cap back on. And then we can get the belt shroud back on, which is never as easy as taking it off. Although this time it's cooperated. I've tilted it back, and before we try to start it up, I got doing some really heavy slushy snow with this thing. And you want to clear that out. Maybe a bit too much tension on that. We can live with it though.